A van caught in rushing floodwaters leads to a rescue operation in Madison County. It happened near the small town of St. Paul in southern Madison County. 5 News reporter Catherine Gilker continues our team coverage, showing us how one man's quick thinking may have saved lives. Catherine?
All over Madison County, there are low water bridges like the one behind me. This morning, a minivan tried to cross one of those low water bridges that was covered in rushing floodwaters. Fire crews rushed to the scene, but a county worker ended up being the one who saved the day. Stephen Glenn was on his way to work where he is a road grader for the county when his wife called him, telling him she had just called 911 after seeing a van stalled on the bridge in Patrick.
Anybody would have done the same thing, but I was in the right place at the right time.
Glenn drove back home and jumped on his road grader that was at his house not far from the bridge.
I went around the back way and got on it and went over there, pushed her out. And I didn't want her going off the bridge, of course. I just done what anybody else would have done in that situation.
St. Paul firefighter Sonny Varnell says before they got to the call this morning, he knew the rivers and creeks were going to be high, so this wasn't a shock. He says the driver of that minivan didn't think the water was that deep or swift.
Apparently the engine flooded out and quit running about halfway across the bridge, and it's not unusual for that to occur up in this neighborhood.
Varnell says if there is any standing water on roads or bridges, please don't keep going.
Remember the old adage, turn around and don't drown, and that's good, excellent advice for anyone in that situation. Nothing's more important than your life.
Firefighters tell me this should serve as a reminder for drivers to pay more attention so they're not putting themselves or first responders at risk. With more rain expected overnight, this low water bridge, like the one behind me, could quickly become covered in water. Live in Madison County, covering news where you live, Catherine Gilker, 5 News.
All right, Catherine, thanks. Madison County and Elkin Swiftwater Rescue were both called to that scene, but they were able to call and cancel since the people in the van had already been rescued.